This is Akashvani. In the program Spotlight, now we bring you an exclusive interview with Rajiv Kumar, Chief Election Commissioner of India. The interviewer is Bhupinder Singh, Akashvani Correspondent.
In this month, assembly elections in the 5 states are going to be conducted. These elections are being considered as litmus test for the political candidates as well as the electoral machinery, with the general election scheduled to be held next year. To shed light on the preparation made by the Election Commission of India for the upcoming elections, today we have with us Chief Election Commissioner Shri Rajiv Kumar. Sir, a very warm welcome to Akashvani News.
Thank you very much.
Sir, as the world's largest democracy, election in India are a mammoth exercise, and the responsibility of ensuring free and fair election rests on the shoulders of the ECI. Over the years, how has the Commission contributed to this exercise in line with this motto of ensuring that non-voter is left behind?
See, the elections in India. So, this is as you all know, this is the oldest democracy and this is also the largest democracy. So, I'll just take you through the scale and magnitude which is involved in conducting the elections in the country. Actually, if you look at the democracy and if you look at the elections in India, it's a way of life. It is very assimilative, the entire decision making. It is accommodative. We learn from each other, we integrate, we assimilate. And during the elections, we cast our vote with a full faith our expression will get a true result, the result which the people want. And Election Commission actually is in the business of trust. So we only ensure that people have a trust in the entire election integrity. And as you would know, we have conducted more than 400 elections to the state legislative assemblies, meaning thereby more than 400 chief ministers have changed by the elections. And similarly, the President and the Prime Minister's elections, the General Assembly, more than 17 at a time. This is the presidential election, 16 presidential elections, 16 vice presidential elections, and 17 national elections. And every time results have just been accepted. So this is what is the Indian democracy. And we divide our work of preparation in 3 verticals. For voters, what kind of facilities we give them, how do we make ensure that they are enrolled and the rolls are very, very pure and healthy. Then how is it participative for the political parties and the candidates. And then thirdly, how the election management is done. Election managers conduct the elections peacefully and very, very in a Six Sigma manner. Just to give you a scale of the elections in India, we have 95 crore voters. And if you look at the entire number of voters in US or Canada or Europe or Australia, all put together, it is much more than that. And good interesting part is that the participation is also increasing election after election. In last election 2019, it was 67%. And there are female voters, women voters, percentage of their voting was higher than the male. This is an extremely encouraging and positive part of our election management and the democracy as such. Recently, we are now taking various steps to fill this gap increase the percentage of voting. If 95 crores only 67% are voting, then how do you ensure that missing 29-30 crore voters also come and vote? And who are they? So if you look at a major category, they are essentially, there are 3 things which come to the light. One is the urban apathy, secondly the youth apathy, and third, there are migrant workforce within the state and outside the state, which also is a factor in this missing number of voters.
Sir, recently, Election Commission of India has started a drive, special summary revision process, which is underway to revise the electoral rolls. So how this process will make the entire polling machinery more inclusive?
See, the special summary revision is taken every year. Now, what is the purpose? So we call it roll to poll. Our electoral roll, the first ingredient of the election integrity is to have a pure and healthy electoral roll. So what does pure mean? Pure means that it does not have duplicates and it has the right kind of a photo, phone numbers, all other details are absolutely as it should be for a particular voter. And what is the health? Health is that number 1, everybody should be enrolled. Then the number of women should be as per their population. Similarly, 17 to 18 age group, similarly old age. So we have taken a special efforts to make our electoral rolls very, very pure and very, very healthy. Health parameters we compare with the census figures. So if in a state as percentage of census below above 18 there must be so many 17 to 18, so many women, all that we take care. Another important thing to make it far more inclusive and also far more the diverse mosaic of the electoral roll. So look at it. So you have persons with disabilities which we have started mapping in our electoral rolls. And their number is close to 81 lakhs. Similarly, all our 80 plus voters, senior citizens. And it's a very happy stage, They are the senior citizens who have really contributed in the growth and the might of the country. We are kind of enjoying today. It's all because of them. And therefore, it's our duty in Election Commission to kind of take special care of them. You would be happy to know there are 1.84 crores 80 plus voters. We are very proud about it. And of them, 2.55 lakhs are 100 plus. We made a special outreach. We wrote a letter to all the voters in the country who are 100 plus. They were very happy about it. And we must in the society inculcate this habit of kind of giving due respect to our elders. It was our effort to do this. Now we are giving the voting rights to all those who are 80 plus, and also those who are persons with disabilities with 40% disability. Even the 18 to 19 years age cohort, we have around 1.85 crore voters. So now the draft publication has happened on 7th of October. There is a triumph for every voter in the country, and it is our appeal that till 9th of December, please fill up the appropriate form if you want to be a voter. If you are by chance not a voter, all the young voters who are turning 18 on 1st of January 2024 must apply. And also, if you want to correct your photo, you want to change your address, anything you want to do with the electoral rolls, we are trying to make it absolutely pure by directing the BLOs, the booth level officers, to remove the name of those who have expired, those who have shifted, and all BLOs will be available at the polling stations till 9th of December. We have given copies of the draft electoral rolls to political parties. They have also been displayed at the polling station. So whichever polling station you have been going nearest to you, which was assigned to you, and how do you know that? You can go straightway to our website, voter helpline, and just type your voter card number and you will know all the details about your booth also, and about your BLO also you can find out. So technology is used in a big way. So please visit your polling station, find out that your name is there, it is correct, it is the right kind of polling station, you have not shifted anywhere. And if by chance you are not there, please get into the electoral roll. And are those young voters who are not even 18 on 1st of January 2024, if by chance they are becoming 18 before say 1st of April, the next quarter, or 1st of July, the further second quarter, or 1st of October, even they can apply in advance. Whosoever is turning 18 in the year 2024 can apply in advance. We will keep that application with us and send the voter card to the new young voter as and when he or she becomes 18 years. Please get into the electoral roll, and next we will talk about electoral roll to poll. How do we take you from after entering into your roll to the polling station?
Sir, under your leadership, we have observed a strong effort to combat the use of money power in elections. What specific steps has the ECI taken to curb this issue?
See, if you look at the history in the elections, there used to be muscle power, there used to be money power, so double M. Muscle power, by and large, we have tackled in the country. It's only 1 or 2 states where it is left, we will tackle it. We have no doubt that we will tackle it. Now it is money and fake news on media, social media in particular. So it's money you are talking first. How do you ensure that the role of money is within the limits prescribed for the candidates? So there are 2-3 things recently Commission has done. It has increased the vigil on the use of money power during the elections. Secondly, it has made the compliance regime stronger, rigid, far more rigid, and also tech driven. So what have we done? One, we have started an application called IEMS, Expenditure Management System, in which political parties are required to give their annual accounts online. So this is number 1. Number 2, whenever they take part in the elections, the expenditure in the elections in the states as well, separately they need to give through this EMS only. Then candidates also need to give their expenditure details to the expenditure observers, who will also make them digitized. Thereafter, so this is about the contribution reports. So whatever donation the political parties get, that also needs to be given in the expenditure management system digitally. This will ensure that the compliance is easier and also analytics is possible. Because since it has to be all tech driven and that's the future, so that analytics is possible. The second thing which has been done is that if you have noticed in the elections in the state assemblies which have taken place during 2023 in particular, starting from Himachal till now, we have put a lot of efforts in seeing that the central agencies, central enforcement agencies and the state enforcement agencies work in tandem. They don't work in silos. The seizures have been more than 1000% in these 5-6 elections, crossing 1400 crores, which is more than 1000% as compared to what was seized in 2018/19 when the elections in these state assemblies were held. This from the elections in these 5 states which are undergoing now. We have also introduced a IT application where all the central agencies have to, and the state agencies, excise, coast guards, PSF, income tax, EDs, everybody has to onboard on that system and give the details of the seizures and interceptions almost on a live basis into the system. One has also introduced a program called popularizing it called C-Vigil. The citizens be vigilant. So if citizens, because it cannot happen without citizens. I mean, if citizens are not serious, if the voters need to be very serious about the purity in the election. So if they see anything wrong happening, anybody distributing money, anybody disturbing the polling process or anything, they need to just take a photo or type it and post it through on this C-Vigil application. The latitude and longitude will be taken automatically. You don't have to fill it up from where you are filing it. The names will be anonymous and our team will get, because of the latitude and longitude, will get the location and reach within 100 minutes and look at that complaint within 100 minutes, which is being used in these 5 elections, and we are getting very encouraging results. Seizures and reports of distribution of freebies like sarees or consumer goods or money or liquor and all, lot of information is coming on the C-Vigil app. So money power, we are very serious, and you are aware that to check the contribution reports, because that gives them the income tax exemptions. Number of registered but unrecognized political parties, action was taken. Close to 500 plus were declared inactive, and number of consequential enforcement actions were taken so that they don't become kind of agencies as a conduit or an agency to route the illegal money.
Sir, what are your views on attempts by the political parties to influence voters through freebies? What steps ECI has taken to rein in freebies?
As I mentioned just now, there are 2 kinds of response to this. First is that all the state government enforcement agencies, which are say excise, GST, e-bills, FMCGs which come into play, like the goods for distribution to the voters or money or something. And similarly, drugs, and through the sea route or through the mainland or through the air route. All the central government and the state government agencies are working in a coordinated manner rather than working in silos. And this is achieved through the program application which I mentioned just now, on the seizures and on the actions taken by the authorities. So this distribution of any kind of a freebie actually spoils the voter, raises their expectations, and it is everyone's duty to kind of inform us. We make an appeal to everyone to inform us, use C-Vigil, inform us wherever it is happening. We would be extremely strict on that, and it is guaranteed that within 100 minutes we would reach there and verify the news and take action.
Sir, thank you very much for giving your valuable time to Akashvani News.
Thank you very much.
You were listening to an exclusive interview with Rajiv Kumar, Chief Election Commissioner of India. The interviewer was Bhupinder Singh, Akashvani Correspondent. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on our mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may share your feedback about this program through email at airnsdtalks@gmail.com or WhatsApp on 9289094044.